Hi friends, MD Vegan. I make a new sesame cashew curd today with green herbs and fill it into a little bell pepper boat. These are these bell pepper boats. Yeah, bell peppers are wonderful. You can cut them just along the lines and have these little boats. I can fill all kinds of delicious things into that. Today it will be a kind of spring curd. Call it a sesame cashew curd because I have some different curd or quark. You can call it what you want. Recipes on my channel, MD Vegan, curd or quark. You find a list, and basically this one is with cashews and sesame seeds. That makes a certain texture and the flavor, and a little bit of lemon because usually curd is fermented. And to get that flavor, that complex flavor, sesame seeds are a wonderful addition. Here I have maybe 3 tablespoons sesame seed and 3/4 of a cup cashews. That's my measurement for today. But understood, the measurements are not precise. You know, it's intuitive. You can take more or less. That's when you want to have a little bit more savory tone. You take a little bit more sesame seeds, and I washed the sesame seeds. That you should maybe know. You can also take tahini, but the sesame seeds I prefer. It's easier, it's less expensive and more inexpensive, and it is. I know exactly the ingredients, and I can always store them. So when you have sesame seeds, I would recommend to wash them just under a strainer. That's very easy. Takes a minute. So I have my 3 tablespoons sesame seeds, 3/4 of a cup of cashews, and I will take 1 banana and a small lemon, and I could happen to have like a little bit more lemon. I will taste it afterwards. Here's 1 banana. That it gives a nice quark texture or curdy texture, and a lemon that makes the sour flavor together with the sesame seed. So let's see what that does. And before I put my green herbs in there, I have 2 more spices for a curd. That's very nice. Salt and garlic. It's a savory curd today. I have 1 large or 2 small cloves garlic and a teaspoon of Himalayan salt. That's my favorite salt. That's enough for a curd. That should do it. Now you can always vary. There are so many different recipes. Yeah, the idea is to emulate the texture a little bit from the curd. It's not like a cream. It's a little bit more firm. So I only take a small amount of water to begin. Yeah, the banana also gives liquid. So less liquid is better because the curd is not really liquid usually. It's more firm. But I only need a small amount to begin. I want to fill it into the boats. It can't run away, it can't be liquid, it wouldn't work. So now, blender dance, let's see. To begin, I break it down, cashews and sesame seeds, and I taste it, and then I can see I use more lemon or whatever. The texture is nice. It's a little bit thick. Maybe I use a little bit more water. I'll taste it first. Oh yeah. So the texture is very nice. And the flavor is very nice. The texture too. It's really curd-like, and maybe I would use a small amount of lemon, a little bit more, just a little bit. I just cut a small piece of the lemon. This lemon was a little bit small, the tiny lemon, so I just have another lemon and cut a small piece off the lemon And I will add it. But the rest is nice, though it's a nice salty flavor, just a little bit. Very good. The garlic flavor, just a little bit. That's all good. Just a little bit more lemon, that's all. And a little bit more water. Oh, that was, I hope not too much. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not so strict there. One more blender dance. So maybe that's good now. Yeah. The texture is good. It was not too much water. I think it's okay. Yeah. It will firm up a little bit anyway, but now the texture is really good. Yeah. And it's the right amount of lemon. So, I do now. I will show you the curd as I fill it into my bowl, because I need to toss it with. See, this is the curd texture. I have to use a tool here, scrape it out of the blender. I have to combine it with my herbs and an onion to give it to have to what I want. I want a curd with green herbs, and so that I have to use it we'll put it into a container like this, a bowl, to combine everything. I don't want to blend the herbs. Now that's not necessary. I want to keep them whole. Cut it into small pieces. I'll show you in a moment. So that's the curd. It's done. Here, see. It's not too much. It's a little bit for my dinner. And here I have chives and parsley. That's a classical kitchen herbs here in Germany. Just a bunch of chives and a small bunch of parsley. Just mince it. Yeah, I put it make it into small pieces. Mincing is a little bit finer cutting than chopping. So mincing, I would say, in this case. But if you like it a little bit more coarse, feel free. That's up to you. So parsley and chives. But of course, you can take all kinds of herbs. That's totally up to you. I have these. I like chives a lot. They're a little like onion, and the parsley gives more of the sour green flavor. So it's a hot onion-like flavor and a sour flavor. These two I like a lot. And an onion, chopped up an onion. That also, I like that in a curd. That's a nice thing in a savory curd. Onion is perfect. That's all. I just combine everything. Yeah, it's a little bit runny, okay, but that's fine. Together with the herbs and the onions, it will firm up anyway. Also the cashews, they make it firm up anyway. I have to taste it, of course, before I use it in my little bell pepper boats. pepper boats, you can also say pepper boats, I think it's okay. So everything has to be chopped and minced to make it nice. And then you can, this curd, yeah, my mother made a kind of curd like this when we were little always, and you can let it sit for a while. So to get the herbs and the onions really all into the curd, that can take some time. But you can eat it right away. Use that either way. But if you let it sit, it doesn't get bad. It gets even better. So let me taste it. Yeah. Hey. Here. It's curd. And now I fill it into a boat. Like that. ready to enjoy. That's all I need. See, it's firm enough. That's cool. And feel free to make variations of this curd. You can leave the banana out, you can put black pepper into it. Wow, there are so many ways. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy. If you like my videos, subscribe MD Vegan on YouTube. Have another recipe every single day and find me on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest and Twitter.